Well, now to tonight's special family survival guide. And if you're wondering how to keep everyone entertained over the weekend, we've got the man you need right now, Costa Georgiadis from ABC's Gardening Australia. Now, Costa, you've got a couple of really cool suggestions to get families out into the backyard this weekend and become citizen scientists. So what's the first one?
So the first one is the wild pollinator count, and it's a really easy opportunity for everyone, adults and kids, to go out in the backyard, find a plant that's got some flowers on it and sit there for 10 minutes and just observe and note down what you see. And at first thought you might go, oh, what am I going to see? But you'll be surprised at how many visitors come when you actually stop and give yourself the time to have a look. And the idea of this is for the citizen scientists, for the girls and boys, the mums and dads, everybody, to put in this information so that we can see where our valuable pollinators, and this is not just the European bees, this is all the different 1,500 different varieties of native bees that we have. There's the moths, there's the ants, there's the butterflies, there's the beetles. There's so many. When we talk pollination, there's a big variety of insects that we need to get this data on, and families and children are the best data collectors.
Costa, you mentioned bees there. We chatted to you just before we came back from the ad break and you were dancing around. Is it true that you are surrounded by bees at the moment?
Yeah, well, look, I've got native bees and I've got honey bees, and when you put these big lights on, basically the bees come for it because they think it's still daylight. So as you can see, they're just kind of a little bit thrown. So they're zooming by, but my native bees are pretty chill. They're just back home. They don't get out of bed if it's less than 15 degrees. So they go home early and hit their bug hotel and chill out.
So, Costa, you're saying anyone can be a wild pollinator counter. I thought that was just Tommy's nickname in high school.
Thank you.
But can you even do this if you live in an apartment, if you don't have access to a garden?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, go down into the common area. There's bound to be a plant that's in flower. Just walk, even if you walk down the street and find one of the street trees that are in flower and just stand there for 10 minutes. You can download the stuff that you need or just write the info that you need down. They'll show you
Costa,
pictures of bees.
I'm so sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but if I saw someone staring at a tree for 10 minutes, I'd call the cops. Can this ever go badly?
Yeah. Yeah, well, look, most of the time when I do it, people do sort of get a little bit shocked and then they realise. But yeah, just explain to them, lure them in, hook them in and say, hey, this is citizen scientists. This is citizen science. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for all of us.
I reckon you're half a chance of getting fined, depending on if you meet the wrong copper in that situation. But what about, you've got a bird counter as well. What if you don't know the difference between species of birds? You're going to be inaccurate in what you're putting together.
Well, the big Aussie bird count is on all month. So the wild pollinator count is just tomorrow and Sunday, whereas the bird count is on till the end of the month. And they happen both in autumn, in April, and then they also happen again in November. Now, if you don't know, when you go on the website, they'll show you all the different birds that are known to be in your area. And again, all you need to do, 20 minutes. So we're doubling the time here, Tommy. And Pete, you just got to give up 20 minutes. Sit down and just keep an eye out. And if you really want to do it for the week, you can also do it and just record what you see for the week. And it's really critical at the moment because with the drought and the bushfires, it's valuable information and data that there's not enough scientists who can go out and do it, but there's citizens everywhere. So it's a great project, and it'll teach you and kids sort of a little bit about how the birds work in our area. And
it's a great
idea,
Costa. We absolutely love it.
You know, you can make bug hotels.
Exactly. And who doesn't want to make a bug hotel after all? Thanks so much for joining us, Costa, and have a great weekend.
Yeah, will do. Oh, I just got stung.
Counting bees at the moment. Oh, you got stung. Oh, no, we really did.
All right.
And for more info on how to get involved in the wild pollinator count and the birds in the backyard survey, just head to our website.